Hey guys, now we talked about this just the other day, maybe a couple, 3 days ago, about how people can't afford to buy groceries. They can't afford to buy food. They can't afford to fill their pantries and their refrigerators and put food on the table for a variety of reasons that we're not going to go into again here, as far as how people ended up in this situation and ultimately where our economy is and what our government, lawmakers, politicians, and businesses and elites and those in control of a majority of the money in the system, specifically and especially now with quantitative tightening, just getting more of a stronghold on the U.S. economy, people around the world for that matter. And the fact that Jerome Powell said that he wanted families and businesses to experience and feel pain as the economy shrank and balance sheets softened. And I'm not going to get into it on this video, but I do think it's, something that we should discuss on a future video. If you guys are interested, let me know. Drop a comment, because this is happening here in America. People can't afford food. We're going to dive into that in just a second. But what happens here? The monetary policies here, the decisions and choices, the bills and proposals, and the everything that gets passed here does have an impact on the entire world. And this can be made evident, clear, for those who wonder and want to know more about how this works. I actually received a comment on a video on a different channel. Somebody says, "Kevin, I don't like your videos. You're boring. Your wife is way more exciting, way more entertaining." And that's cool. I get it. I'm not for everybody. I'm going to be an acquired taste for that matter. However, I'm not really here trying to entertain. I'm here to try to help and educate. And if this is information that you would like to have and would like to know, for which they don't teach in school, they didn't for most of us who are watching this. If you're of my age or older, they didn't. And I don't think that they still do now today for even the younger generations growing up, which is going to be proven with what I have to share with you in just a moment. But yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do. This is not a party. This is a problem. This is real life. This is real talk. This is getting ready and getting prepared in the best way possible. And I think one of the best ways, if not the best way, is to have the knowledge and information to make wise choices, sound decisions, and become more financially responsible and educated. Because I'm seeing right now a huge devastation happening. I'm not the only one. Now, you may get, I will get mixed reviews in the comments if anybody watching is in Argentina or from Argentina or lives in Argentina or has any tire connection to Argentina based on what's happening in Argentina. But what's happening there is literally they've cut the value of their money in half or more than half, like 54%. However, that's Argentina. What would happen if that happened here in the United States? Well, if the value of the US dollar were to be cut in half overnight, it would have significant and far-reaching consequences, both domestically and internationally. Here are some of the key impacts: inflation and purchasing power, impact on debt and savings, international trade and balance of payments, financial markets and investment flows, global economic impact, monetary policy response, political and economic confidence, social and economic disparities, exchange rate volatility, and long-term repercussions. And this is just scratching the surface, folks. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll bring it to you. Maybe we could do it on a live stream. But more importantly, make sure you click the link down below and get your copy of the Quantum Security Guide, the 10 Tips to Get Started, Part 1, because this is more than just the standard, typical financial literacy that we have today. And again, these are things we're not teaching in school, because where we're going tomorrow is this digital and cyber arms race. And a lot of folks are going to be vulnerable and in vulnerable positions on top of some poor financial budgeting and spending and investment, or lack of investment choices. So I got this clip too. I'm gonna show you this clip. This young lady here, and she says, "If you want to make money, invest in real estate."
Excuse me. Hi, what do you do for a living? Your car's awesome.
Do I look like I have a job?
Hi guys, you're driving a Brabus.
I'm just kidding. I'm a realtor.
You're a realtor?
Yeah.
Really? In LA?
Yes, in LA.
Is this the best place to buy?
Of course it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, want to sell me a house, maybe?
Yeah, you should come see one time.
Oh, crazy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll
What
give
is
you a tour.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Do you have any life advice?
Do I invest in real estate?
Real estate?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's primarily what you invest in? Market or just real estate? Yeah.
Real estate, yeah, of course.
It makes sense when you know the market. Yeah.
Yes.
That's sick though.
But I'll take you, so come next time.
I would love to.
Okay, cool.
Let's actually do it. I'll take your word on it. Awesome.
Okay, got it. If you want to make money, invest in real estate. I'm going to tell you guys right now, that is probably the best and worst thing that I've ever heard, or I've heard today. It's still early, just woke up. And essentially, that's great. Invest in real estate. But how? How does that make you money? How does that make you wealthy, rich? How does that allow you the ability to drive a $500,000 Mercedes G-Wagon, a Brabus Mercedes G-Wagon? And this is the important part, folks. I really want you to pay attention to, is because she's not going to tell you how. Nobody is, okay? And even the folks that are on this platform sitting here trying to tell you how they made $10 million in real estate, they're either A, full of shit, B, lying, or 3, it's like this, it's not real. Like, if somebody had the ability to do that, they're not going to sit here and tell you how to do it. They're just going to keep doing it, okay? I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit here and try to tell you guys these things. I want to share with you this information, my notes here, so that you guys can have the knowledge and be educated to then decide and pick and choose how you want to go about saving money, building wealth, getting rich, building businesses, retiring, whatever it is, There are a few things that I could share with you that I have done and I'm doing, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is going to make you make a lot of money, because it may not. Odds are it probably won't. And if I, not to say that I'm an evil person, I would want to keep it all to myself, but there would be literally no reason why I would want to divulge that information to the general public to further saturate an opportunity that's going to put a substantial amount of money in my bank account. It just makes zero sense whatsoever. We've gotten off topic here. Let me get back to the meat and potatoes. People can't afford to buy food or pay their rent or make their car payments, but millennials are spending over $200 a month to fuel their coffee cravings because they say it makes them happy and brings them joy. And listen to this. Food insecurity is a real issue for many Americans, as a majority say they are struggling to afford groceries. 60% of Americans can't afford groceries, but 62% of millennials say that they would drop $7 a day, or the equivalent of $2,520 a year, to remain committed to their Starbucks coffee shops. That's crazy. Meanwhile, there are entire forums dedicated to people who don't have the money for groceries, and that's on Reddit. You can go check it out. Maybe we could do a Reddit reaction. If you guys want to see that, let me know. For instance, this user asks in a thread, anyone else struggling to afford food? I feel so hungry lately. I work 38 to 40 hours a week, and all of my paycheck goes to rent, healthcare, and food for 2 people, including me. But at the same time, nearly 2/3 of millennials say spending $7 on a daily cup of coffee brings them joy. That immediate joy is going to be the equivalent to post-nut clarity, folks, because they're about to get hit hard real soon. $7 could buy the coffee and the milk, all the ingredients to make the latte with the fancy little flower that they decorate and draw on the foam on the top or the milk or whatever. And you would still probably have change left over, and a whole gallon of milk and freshly ground coffee to last you for a week or longer, more than likely. Now, this can only play out one way in the near future, folks. And just think that in a few years' time, how poor an entire generation will be after spending so much of their money and their life and their time trading financially sound decisions for short-term joy. It's being called the little treat, okay? And they're justifying this behavior, and they're getting a little bit of a Me Too situation. They're getting a normalcy. They're being fed a normalcy bias like we talked about the other day. And this culture is glorified on social media and, of course, on none other than the app TikTok, okay? And one girl in a recent article that I read even said, even though a pumpkin spice latte isn't exactly like a trip to Greece, the emotional reward is the same. I mean, I guess if you could go to Greece every day for $2,500 a year, that's not too bad, I guess. And across the board, Americans are experiencing deep financial stress, with 73% saying that they experience financial stress right now. Like if you agree, drop a comment down below if you're feeling financial stress, or just put a number 1 in the comment if you're feeling financial stress. Put a number 2 if you want to know about quantum security so that you can avoid the future financial stress that is going to overwhelm a majority of the population. And with the inflation still resting at 3.2%, many are unable to afford basic necessities like groceries and housing. Key essentials, folks, not coffee, not lattes at Starbucks. 6 in 10 adults admit that one of the most basic human needs, the ability to put food on the table, is a real challenge right now. And I can attest to that because I'm seeing it happen more and more. And people are contacting me more and more. And it's just going to get worse, folks. It's just going to get worse. And to make an attempt to alleviate this fear, people who are having a hard time buying groceries prefer these alternatives: to shop locally at an independent food store, farmers markets, to lower their grocery food bill, doing comparison shopping and couponing. And they are ditching their brand loyalty and doing grocery shopping at whichever supermarket has the lowest price. People are cooking their own meals too, and they're saying that that can save thousands of dollars. And that is true. And right now, you have to formulate and figure out a plan, a strategy, and then execute on it so that you don't fall victim to this financial crisis and burden, which, again, the other video we discussed, not focusing on credit and improving your credit score, but focusing on your budget and your income and your disposable income so that you can continue to carry on. Would you rather find yourself in a situation where today is Friday and you say to yourself, well, I've got my paycheck, I got $1,000, I got my paycheck, and I got $1,000 to last me 2 weeks, however often you get paid or whatever? Or would you rather say, it's Friday, I transferred my paycheck over to my credit card company, so now I have zero money, $0. And I may have, because of how much I was charging, maybe I have $200 or $300 available credit to last me till my next pay period. You see what I'm saying? Cash is king right now, folks. Cash is king. Cash is king. Security is going to be very, very important, which is why I want you guys to check out the link down below for the quantum security so that you know and you have this information and you are preparing yourself and getting ready for what's about to happen. Additionally, we talked a little bit last night about what to buy, what not to buy. Go check out that video and just understand where I'm coming from my place, my position of a creator, a YouTuber, an influencer, so to speak, and the amount of offers that I receive on a regular basis to promote products and bring you guys sponsored videos and collaborations. And it's not just me. It's me, my wife, Squirrel Tribe, Michelle, all the channels, and we don't. And we're trying not to perpetuate this normalcy bias and cycle of convincing people to go out and spend money or charge credit cards on things and buy stuff that they don't need, especially not right now when 6 out of 10 people can't afford to buy groceries. 6 out of 10 people are worried about not making payments on their monthly necessities and keeping a roof over their head and food on the table. We're trying to help folks. We appreciate your support. If you're still watching, if you can still hear my voice, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the links down below. And until next time, you guys take care, be safe. I'll see you real soon. Bye.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends gon' pop.